So I'm going to be using my timing light today. This is a Harbor Freight one to check my advancer on this 1974 CB360. So I've got my spare battery that I used that came with the bike. So I'm going to put my black on my negative there and put my red on my positive, and then it's on. Makes an annoying noise. For this, you want to make sure your dial is set all the way to 0 if your bike has one of those. And then we're going to go ahead and take our red clip here. These wires are awful short on this bike. I'll actually take this off, make it easier. I'm going to take my thing here, open it all the way up, and stick it on this wire. So you can see we got ourselves hooked up here. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the fins instead of this guy here, because it's going to get super hot. That's still going to get hot, but not as hot as the pipe there. So next step is we're going to start it up. And once you start it up, this light obviously isn't going to be on, and then you squeeze the trigger. And when you squeeze the trigger, the lights are going to flash, and every time the light flashes is when the cylinder that the clip is on is firing. So when it's at idle speed for my left cylinder, I want my LF mark to line up with my index mark every time that light flashes. So set your idle speed to what it should be in the manual, which should be about 1100 to 1300 RPM for these bikes. So I'm sitting right about 1200. So I've got my light here. I'm gonna go ahead and start using it. And yeah, you really can't see on camera. It doesn't do justice, but my LF mark is about 2 to 3 millimeters behind my index. So it's firing before. So next I'm gonna loop it through the bike here. I'm gonna go ahead and stick my clip onto my right cylinder's plug. Oh, damn, that's hot. All right, so don't burn yourself like I just did. Lots of fun. I'm gonna go ahead and hook our light back up. And I suppose you could leave the bike running while you change sides on the clip, but it's just a little easier to turn it off for a second. Alrighty, so here's my light for my right cylinder. So again, you really can't see it at all, but our mark for our right cylinder is dead on. Except you'll notice that the light, it's not flashing all the time. It's a little bit intermittent. So that's really all there is to it with the bike here. You really couldn't see much on the timing light there, but you know, just follow your manual. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just make sure that light is firing on the correct marks. As you can see, mine is not, and I have my work cut out for me.